Good evening and welcome to the post-game press conference here at the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup. Group phase action tonight, Canada falling to the Australians 72-75. We are joined by Coach Victor Lapena and player Naira Fields. Naira, we're going to open it up with you. Can you give us a few comments on the game?
I thought we played hard. We had them in the beginning with our defense, and they just played really great team defense towards the end, and we made a couple mistakes, and they really just punished us for it. But overall, it was a good game. We really fought hard.
Coach Lapena?
We knew that the game was very difficult for the atmosphere, very difficult because Australia needed to win, and for many reasons. But I'm very proud of my players because we compete all the time, and this is what I'm asking them. We have to compete any minute, to compete all games in this tournament, and unfortunately today it was not possible to win. We dominated the game in two periods, and Australia dominated the game in two periods. And finally, just by 3 points, we were very close. And this is very important for our future, because today we got experience in this kind of atmosphere, in this kind of games for our players. And I'm sure in the future, when we have again this kind of games or moments, even we will be better and we will resolve some situation that today we didn't resolve in a smart way.
Okay, we're going to open it up first for questions for the player, Naira Fields. Just raise your hand, state your name and your affiliation if you have any for her.
G'day Naira, Roy Ward from The Age. Coach mentioned the big crowd, the noise, the experience. What did you take from today? How do you think the team will handle it when inevitably you've got another big game on that floor?
It's just in the moments where we're kind of just around on the court where we're not together. It's just coming together in those moments so we can hear each other and really stick together. I think that's the biggest thing, is we can just come together more, talk to each other, even though the crowd's louder, just come together and stay together as a team.
Any more questions for Naira? If not, we'll let her go, and we will open up the floor to Coach Lapena. You can take off that. So now coaches, questions for Coach?
Sure. Hello, Coach. Evan Harding from FIBA World Basketball. Izzy Magbegor had a good game for Australia, but when Leticia Amahir was defending her, it was a really good battle. How did you see that one play out?
About Leticia? Well, Leticia is 21 years old. Yes, 21 years old. Is one of the most important players for us for the future. And as I told you, to have this kind of experience for her to guard Magbegor or Tolo, with the experience Tolo has. I'm sure in the future, in the project we have in Canada Basketball, looking for Paris 24 and Los Angeles 28, this kind of a scenario, and to play against some of the best players in the world, it's going to be amazing for her, for Say, for Bridget, okay, and I would like to have in the future more young players that we have in college, and to give them this kind of opportunities. And about Leticia, her behavior is always to fight, in any moment, but this energy sometimes for her is not good, because she makes some mistakes because of her energy, like today. But it's good for me because I like when they show me new mistakes to work with them and to teach them. So I'm very, very happy with Leticia's behavior and attitude.
Any other questions for Coach Lapena?
G'day Coach, Roy Ward from The Age. With the way this pool is playing out, you're looking in a pretty good position if it's a three-way tie. How conscious were you of the points differential of the tie with France, Australia, when you're going through this game?
No, everything is part of this game, Okay, the most important for us is that we start 3-0 in the group. Today was tough game and we compete the game. Was not bad defeat, you know, and we have to forget this game and to think, because in how many hours? 20? No, less than 20. 12 hours. We have very important game against Mali to get one of the first or second position, you know. So nothing, just focus in the next game and to help my players tomorrow to have a good day and to win and wait for what happened in the next the game, especially in the Serbia-France. No, I think it's important for everybody. But you know, it's. I don't think too much in this, you know. Canada Basketball talked with me to do a good job with my players to create a long-term project, and I'm very happy how we are responding in any situation. If tomorrow we win and we are second or first position, much better. Okay, let's enjoy and let's play against, I don't know, Korea or Belgium, you know. If it's not possible, it's not possible. We have ambition, but not the ambition to talk too much about medals and about, no, let's enjoy the way, and if our pathway finally give us one of the medals, fantastic, but without pressure and enjoy them.
Well, if there are no more questions for Coach Lapena, that will conclude the first part of this press conference.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Welcome back to the second part of the post-game press conference. Just a reminder, big win for Australia over Canada, 75-72. We are joined by Coach Sandy Brondello and the shot blocking queen, Izzy Magbegor. Izzy, can you open up with a few comments?
Yeah, I think just going into this game, we knew it was going to be a tough one. Obviously, Canada are undefeated for the tournament, so we knew we just had to, play Opal's basketball. I think we're getting better as each game goes, and just know that our starts have to be, better. And yeah, it was a grind tonight. I think we played all 4 quarters and were just able to get the win.
Coach?
Just happy for the win. Canada, that's a really good team. Victor's done a great job with them. They've got so many scorers, and we didn't start off well. But we found, our resolve and our grit and to find a way to win. And I think that says a lot about the character of these girls. They didn't want to lose. They really fought hard. There was a lot of high and low moments, but we stayed even. And I think that's important. That's a sign of a team that believes that they're capable and they stayed together. So happy about that. Izzy was fantastic tonight. We needed every bit of her. And, hopefully we can build momentum, and we just have to wait and see. We still have to win tomorrow and, see where it leaves us.
Great. So we're going to open for questions for Izzy first. Just raise your hand, name, affiliation.
Hi, Evan Harding, FIBA World Basketball. In that second quarter, you had obviously that big block, but also a steal as well. Just generally, your defensive play was really what led to you then starting to take over. How much confidence did you gain from the defensive part leading to the offense?
I think, when things aren't going your way offensively, you got to find, other things to do to get you going. So obviously if that's, blocking shots or getting steals, rebounding, so just finding those, moments to impact the game. And I guess that definitely gives you confidence and gives my teammates confidence in me as well to just keep the game going. Thank
you. G'day, Izzy. Roy Ward from The Age.
Hey, Roy.
How you going? You've been through the ups and downs with the Opals in all kinds of ways, but when you got put on the bench in the other game, did you take it harshly? How did you take it, and how did you respond in the game since?
I think that was just obviously a move that, Sandy had to make. Tolo has been playing so well. She's been coming off the bench and having an impact straight away. So I think that was the best decision for the team. But I just, obviously roles change, but I think that energy still needed to come. And, that's kind of how I took it, just, being able to help the starters. Obviously they started really well yesterday's game, so just continuing that momentum. But yeah, just, credit to Tola. She's a beast, so she deserved that start.
Kane Pittman with ESPN. Just with the different lineups that you're playing with and all the big lineups, a lot of the times you'll be on there with Tolo or LJ, whoever it is, that are in the areas that you really operate really well in. So how have you navigated the first few games and just trying to figure out where you fit, and that obviously led to tonight?
I think that's just like a good thing about our team. We have, bigs that play inside and outside, so I think it's just being able to read the player that's on with you. So, Tolo's going to be inside, LJ's going to pick and pop at times, Kayla's going to pick and pop. So I think just adjusting to who I'm playing with is, kind of something that I'm just, going with as the tournament goes on. But I think we know each other well enough to kind of just read and react to how they play.
Any more questions for Izzy?
Hey Izzy, Ben Young from the Sporting News here. Down the stretch, you guys, things were getting tight, and you guys really executed on both ends. How much confidence does that give you, getting a win like that, in the group stages?
I think it gives us a lot of confidence. I think that's just growth as well in Opal's basketball, when we're able to kind of just get ourselves out of those situations and just keep playing until the end of the game. And no matter if they're scoring. If we haven't had scores in a few minutes, I think we did a great job of sticking to the game, and I think that's just growth in our team and in Opal's basketball, because there's definitely games in the past where we wouldn't have been able to overcome that.
Hi, Izzy. TK from FIBA here. 5 blocks in this game. That's the most in nearly 30 years of the Women's Basketball World Cup. Just how do you feel about being able to get this kind of performance in the highest level of competition in women's basketball?
I think it's obviously a good thing. Just FIBA basketball is very physical, so I think, you have to just, be there defensively, be there to help my teammates, and obviously, playing without fouling. So when I guess just block shots and be a big defensive presence, that helps my team, and it just gives them confidence, obviously, that I'm going to have their backs on defense as well.
And if that's no more questions for Izzy, you can take off.
Thank
I mean, you can stay. Sorry, you can stay if you want. I'm not
No.
kicking you out.
Okay.
You can go ice bath. So now we'll open it up to questions for Coach Brondello.
Hey Sandy, Jasper from AAP. How close was Beck Allen to playing tonight, and when can we expect to see her back out there?
Yeah, she's made a lot of improvement just throughout today. She's just a little bit sore, but she feels way better. She's moving way better, and we're hopeful that she can play tomorrow. So she really wasn't a chance today. We want to make sure that she's feeling good and feeling confident in it, but hopefully tomorrow. Fingers crossed.
Hi, Evan Harding again. So with Beck out to really get a bucket when you needed, you really had to rely on ball movement tonight. Every basket in that 19-0 run was assisted. How important was that to getting the win tonight?
It's massive. I mean, that's how we want to play anyway. I mean, it's selfless basketball and good to great and paint to great. So making sure that we're, moving the ball to get the best shot that we can, and knowing the strengths of each, of our players. But yeah, that was good. I think we played with poise. And I think when we can move it, that's when you make, Canada, they're a physical team, they're tough, they're trying to blow up a lot of stuff, and we just found the right people, and we made some timely shots when we needed to, so I was obviously very happy about that. But down the other end, they made some really tough shots as well. And, we were in plays, but it was just a hard-fought win.
G'day, Sandy. Roy from The Age. How nerve-wracking is tomorrow going to be, considering everything's still quite uncertain, and if you fall into third, fourth, who knows who you end up running into?
Yeah, I mean, we just have to prepare to go out there and play basketball, can continue building on what we're doing, and, let's just see where it falls, but we'll know before the game, obviously, the France-Serbia, that result, and then, we'll want to still keep building, and hopefully we get to the top 2, and if not, it is what it is, and hopefully no one pulls out USA.
Kane Pittman, ESPN. Just the mental reset you had to do after the game against France. This first half sort of felt a little bit similar in terms of not being able to score, but the result was so much different, or the response was so much different. How much work did you have to talk to the girls over the last few days, and were you a little unsure of how they could handle that moment?
Well, I think we're disappointed with our first game against France, because that's not the way. Like, I was shocked. Like, why aren't we playing harder and competing harder and blowing up and executing? I don't know if it was the moment. So, I just said, okay, be disappointed, be pissed off, but now we have to win all the games. So it's an opportunity for us to grow as a team. We're playing in front of our home's fans. That should be fun, not stressful. There's no prep. So we got back to playing the way that we're supposed to play. So it's unfortunate it took a game to do that, but it is what it is. But as long as we're, these games are hard to win, but they're great preparation for us. These games help us get better, and I had to rely on different lineups tonight to get us there. And we just focus on one game at a time. Let's just be the best version of ourselves today, but making sure that we're defence first and not offence. And because, as you could see in that first game, the ball's not going in the hole. You need to hang your hat on defence.
Sandy, on Steph Talbot as a creative player tonight, how big was the assist from her and the ability to set up others. And can you just talk about Sammy Whitcomb's toughness in particularly his last couple of games since that whack in the nose?
Yeah. Like both of them are key players, and obviously, I think the first game, Steph wasn't really stiff, and we missed that about her. And she's such a key player for us. She always has to guard the best player. She rebounds. She does all the little things well. She can put the ball in the hole. She's got that toughness about her, but she's got really good playmaking ability too, because we don't have a lot of those, I suppose. And Semi, she's a shooter, but she has to handle the ball and make decisions as well too. So both of those players were critical for us. I think that play right near the end when Semi made the three, that certainly gave us a little bit of momentum and a little self-belief that we're going to get this win tonight.
And we have time for one last question.
Hi, I'm Amity from the FIBA Media Rookies program. With a win like this over Canada now, how are you looking forward to the game against Japan tomorrow, and what are your thoughts on how your girls will play?
Yeah, number one, we want to win every game that we play. Japan obviously haven't had a tough tournament as well, but we know they're very dangerous. So making sure that we're coming out and executing the scout and continue to grow as a team. We'll know, obviously, if we're finishing in top two or depending on the result before us. But regardless, we're going to come out and play hard.
Well, thank you, Coach Brondello. And that concludes our press conference of the game Canada against the U.S. U.S. winning 75-72. Thank you.